Let's check this out.
Thank you for tuning in
Let's
this
get it, y'all.
Sunday
Welcome to NBA 2K16. My league gameplay. This is my first time
A
doing it.
contest between conferences, Oracle
And
Arena,
I'm telling
Oakland,
you, I
California,
got some.
where the Warriors
My team
take
is
their
sorry.
home floor.
That's
And
what I'm
guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. In the two meetings last year,
I
they
do what
came
we
away
gotta
with
do.
wins. Never losing.
Spates
Yeah, they
jumping.
swept this matchup the two times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard.
You should see this.
There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was
all right.
All fueled up and ready to go.
I'm
Let's
playing with
check
some
out
people
who's on
from
the
school,
floor,
right?
courtesy of Gatorade.
And
on the floor for Boston.
they're not trying to
Favors
trade
is
with
out there with Whiteside.
me.
Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Michael
Trying to help
Kidd-Gilchrist.
me out.
And it's Harris in at the one spot.
Nope.
Now, here's Whiteside. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
So, like, I want Whiteside on my
Whiteside's
team.
got the opening bucket of the night here for the Celtics.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Here's Redick. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Barnes can't get it to go. So it's Boston now.
You see what I mean? I got nobody that can
count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Like I do.
And GA, as you said, with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses
shot blocker in the league.
Toss from games and hurt his team. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Irving attacking. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Redick kicks to Patterson. Nobody near Barnes. Buries it from three-point range. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Barton, covered by Redick.
This team does not reckon.
Pick. Favors with the screen. And stolen by Redick. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Now, here's Whiteside. Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist.
Guy won't want to trade with me. I guess it would have been a bad trade.
Back to Whiteside, and stolen by Spates. Outside Irving. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Barnes.
I got Harrison Barnes.
Irving kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Whiteside against Patterson. They now take the lead. Patterson's got his first points of the night. Boston
I can work with these people now, but hey, going to get somebody good.
Harris passes to Favors.
This is a
Whiteside a screen.
Who is screen?
Here's Barton, covered by Redick. Pulls it from the elbow. And that one's good by Favors.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the
LeBron.
It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Here's Irving. Derek Favors making his last shot. Redick for three. Another three for Golden State. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Barton, covered by Redick.
Oh, no.
Here's
hey,
Barton.
I just gotta do what we gotta do. Work with my team.
To the middle, it's deflected and stolen by Patterson. Pushing it up.
Hit the ball up.
And Irving with the basket on the assist from Redick. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Harris.
Call a foul.
So whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And
our old partner Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach.
That's my starters right there. You see how struggling?
His record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success. No. I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point.
We got Paul
Pierce kicks to Aflalo. Gets a very good look and converts. Aflalo's got his first 2 points.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team in place like that.
It's Curry with the drive. The kick outside to Butler. Kilpatrick passes to Butler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Memphis. Burke kicks to Harris.
Won that game, not by a lot.
Target from outside.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Zeller. Inside.
Oh, I see you running baseline.
Inside. Nance passes to Kilpatrick. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Curry. Kick out to Aflalo.
Hey, that's a shot.
The shot is off.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
I wish he could shoot like Steph,
Patterson. Getting better every season. He said that his...
I think my 3 years at Kentucky. You know.
No, we don't care.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yeah, Velcro utility, I call him. The kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do, be where he's supposed to be, and do it when he's supposed to do it.
Let's get it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, you know, how would you grade them?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way.
Practice
or handball. Either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Get back. Let's get back.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Hands out there with Zeller. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 guard. That's the Warriors.
I get the rebound.
Julia, good.
It's hard for y'all,
the defense just gets caught standing around that time.
This team right here,
the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And there's the feed to Barnes.
Why are they leaving Barnes so open?
Golden State moving the ball around. Nance outside. Here's Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff
appearance
last
with my
season
team,
with the
though.
Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Derek Favors checked in for Pachulia. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Paul Pierce. And Barton subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Barton, and the layup's good off the glass. Barton's got his second basket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I saw that in the game.
Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Favors. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of the game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thank you, Doris. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Like a park.
Here's Irving. He has 6.
Yeah, nobody over here pushing it. We pushing all the way.
The shot is off. Great D that time from Favors. Burke dishes to Leonard. Here's Kid Gilchrist.
Ooh, that boy,
it's rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Favors.
Hey.
And another basket for Golden State.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Pass to Barnes.
You going on YouTube?
A steal count.
He stepped on his face too. Hold up. I know y'all seen it. I know. Hold up, let's see. I know y'all seen that, right? He came in. I know he didn't step on his face.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember G.A. as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, created havoc out there. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed play.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season.
But is CJ McCollum?
Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best.
You got
and the Warriors with the complete
no
handle
handle,
on the floor.
sir.
Whiteside's checked in for Boston. And he gets the bucket. McCallum's got his first 2 points of the night.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Well,
Favors sets the pick for Burke. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Michigan trade.
And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Oh, that's blocked. Here's Kilpatrick. 5 points in the game.
Don't keep doing anything with the ball.
Nance down low. Working on Favors. Nance, no good.
That's right.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
All right, let's get it.
Favors with the screen.
Oh, it's a mismatch. Help. Help.
The jump hook. Zeller grabs the board. Warriors leading by 12.
Fix it.
Kilpatrick passes to Nance. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside caught the ball.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Kid Gilchrist leading the charge.
Here we go.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even
better one
shoot, so.
At the other. Maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Why not? I say keep them coming.
Right.
Favors with the screen. Barton kicks to Burke. Launches a 3.
Burke, that's all.
And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
You pass on CJ.
Nance outside. Here's McCallum. Burke covering.
Okay, McCallum.
With the bucket. McCallum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Here's Favors. And it comes off the front of the rim. Golden State's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball.
Nobody want to guard?
And it's Kilpatrick missing.
Hey, see, that was curious.
Celtics trail by 14.
All right, Butler, stay calm.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Burke. Favors attacking. That one falls coming off Burke's
too easy.
And it's 8 points for Derek Favors.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Burke banked in off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's McCallum, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Take those.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him
to
contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
I'm optimistic about this guy right now.
And here is Harris. And so that...
All right.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in this completely jam-packed arena, we are glad to have you with us. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6.
Lost to the Pelicans.
Things really started to heat up in that second quarter as they put together some nice runs and were able to pull out to a 12-point lead. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I don't think anyone expected to see such a number.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K
And the only reason we probably
want
to win this game is our pride jerseys.
Chance to have a short break and get some rest
it's a jersey
and get
shoes.
Refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. We've seen Derek Favors really having a great game.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
On the court right now for the Celtics.
Oh,
Whiteside.
He turned Jets all the way.
With Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Then it's Devin Harris, and it's Barton in at the 2.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
On the bound.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely the top.
Well, I'll take that back. It's him or is it?
Arguably,
could be
the
stuff.
most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic,
got the handles,
an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Celtics trail by 10. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Bro.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw.
Yeah. Yes. Alright, man. Let me put this on Samcast for a couple seconds. I'll be right back.
Or caged up in prison, one time for your mind, 2 ghetto politicians, 3, 4 months locked down in the system.
British culture.
They said New York fell off, who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went, what part of the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting, and the streets paper chasing, pre-testing our patience. Now stop the presses, listen up, this is not a lecture, more like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way you can stop this villain. I'm sick with it, with a moxicillin. I've been the illest, this ill kid, Operation Red. Though I never contemplated that. Then that's a wrap. Turn your pages to 03. Chapter NYG's. Pants is my code D. No iron team, homie. Picture me solo. See what happened to Tony? What he did to Manolo. Here go that New York Giant. Back on it again. Seen with Wolverines and they wasn't from Michigan. Y'all listening. Y'all can hear a lyrical street. Narcotics, raw dens. Rap don't work, find us in Tennessee. Looking for bucks, see if they still Tennessee.
NYG.
We appeal to those that feel. Practice freedom of speech and refuse to hold back. Hey, what you say?
NYG.
We appeal to those that feel.
All right.
Practice freedom of speech and refuse to hold back.
Hit it.
Hey, what you say?
Okay, back to that jump in.
Warriors leading by 10. This one
pull up
for
on
three.
the Kyrie.
That drops. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Oh, but y'all just took a timeout. So Kyrie hit one shot, y'all taking another timeout?
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Harris. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
So he gets them both.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
He kicks it to Whiteside.
Oh, come on,
y'all. He was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season, averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Of course, that.
Celtics trail by 11. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating off the mark, a chance to trim it to single digits.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Okay.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity.
Okay, I see you.
Challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
I got like nobody on the bench.
Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
And you know the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. 2nd in the league in blocked shots last season. Also posted the 2nd best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
What you doing, bro?
Here's the screen.
What are you doing now?
Back to Harris from 10 feet out, and that one goes long. Warriors leading by 11.
I see you.
And Redick kicks to Patterson.
Hey, you cannot shoot.
Now the dish to Spates. The pass to Redick. Golden State moving it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Some solid defense from Harris.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole,
it
hasn't affected them too much.
And stolen by Redick. And here they go. And Irving
can dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Barnes passes to Redick. Irving dishes to Spates. Feeds to Patterson.
That's Patterson.
11 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Celtics.
Hold on a second. Hold on. 1 second, y'all.
Trail by 11.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Whiteside, good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
It's stolen by Harris.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking the technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And Brad Stevens now in his third year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
6 to shoot. Pierce wide open. He fires. They get it back. Pachulia kicks to Burke to the paint. Second shot opportunity. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry outside, and he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 10. 16 seconds left in the third.
I start to shoot like your brother, Curry.
Now here's Aflalo. He's covered closely. Here's Burke. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
All right, see if you can shoot like your brother for real, Curry.
Curry. No good on the buzzer beater. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one.
I would have had it.
Warrior.
I ran into my teammate.
And the final period of play just about to start. Here's Burke.
Hey.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Nance. Then it's Curry. Then it's Zeller. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. To the inside. Pachulia kicks to Leonard. It's stolen by Nance. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Outside Curry. Nance against Leonard. That one rolling around and rims out.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. Warriors leading by 6.
Ooh, Curry.
It's Curry outside.
Yeah.
Dishes it to Nance. Over to the wing. Pass to Zeller. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. For 3, Pierce. Warriors with the rebound. Nance has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And here's Barnes for 3, and he gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the 3-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the 3-point shot and still haven't been able to do it. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the 3-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. 9 points and a steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Harris against Irving. He dishes it to Spates. He feeds it to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. That's good.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Favors passes to Afflalo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It was a tough.
No, bad time to slip up there, Kevin. No. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Spates dishes to Barnes. Here's Patterson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Patterson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Here's Favors. Can't get it to go.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Harris against Irving, and it's Harris off the drive, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it, and credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Will Barton, he's checked in for Aaron Afflalo. Celtics trail by 4. Harris outside. Here's Favors. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. It's Curry outside. And again, no good by Golden State. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Favors can't get it to go.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They sure did. Would have loved to tie it up right there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Irving's checked in for Curry.
Game, boy. They're going to turn the ball over.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 2. 1:41 left to play here in the 4th.
And lose the ball. Remember that.
Pass to Whiteside. Harris outside. Kicks to Favors. To tie it up. Here's Whiteside. He nails it. And we're tied up. Whiteside's got 4 this quarter.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
The feed to Irving. To the middle. Here's Spates. Count it. And the foul. They get this on Whiteside.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And that one falls for Spates.
Just what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the harm, and he makes good on the free throw.
I like them, boy.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. There's 1:17 left in the 4th. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Favors. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now Patterson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 13 points and 5 assists.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys? And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
The Celtics have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Harris kicks to Favors. Unloads from 9. Again, Favors missing.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter. Whoa!
Some-point game.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Run him, Kyrie.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
He'll make his free throw.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Up another one.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Barton, covered by Redick. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. Now here's Irving. Barnes passes to Irving, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good. It's not over. It's as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Okay. Irving against Harris. Barton kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Fires the 3. Barton, no luck. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Oh, no. That is added to his points.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Another one, bro?
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Harris with it. So we see the Warriors get the win here.
Hey, bro,
they didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Postgame show. We're going to have Kyrie. Kyrie with you.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game.
That'd be Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
He made
all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
He put his body on the line tonight, fellas. The number of times he took it straight to the deep, drew the contact, drew the foul, and got to the line, that's impressive. He cashed in on him at all costs.
That was close.
Kyrie, I mean, you know, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Game right there. All right. Quit. Your recent changes. I wonder, do you hit VC to my league? I don't think so. Easy.
And I can't quit. All I know is.
Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all later, bro. About to go to basketball practice. Better than these fools out here in the NBA.